What can you contribute to you guys just not quite being able to get over the hump?
LeBron James.
You got to go back to my first 2 years, which was like 57 wins or 59 wins both years. Second year was Coach of the Year. So we thought we had a championship teams 2 years in a row. We got swept by LeBron. We just didn't have an answer.
I'm excited to play against LeBron because he's been the best player in the league for some time now. So I always like challenges.
I said it plenty of times, but yeah, that motherfucker was impossible to beat. That's just what it was. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was no other way around it.
With Bron, like coming up and watching it, like he was always like
step ahead.
He was always looking to be. Like even in the game, if he already thought he was, and we did something he wasn't ready, he was like, okay, all right, I got it.
I mean, obviously LeBron is a force, but I truly believe that that team played with heart.
LeBron will beat like the Raptors back in the day, and you'll Google the city of Toronto, and the mayor would be LeBron James for like 10 minutes. And you're like, who the hell got time to do all this?
Right.
It's great. And
LeBron the mayor.
Yeah, it's wild.
James fakes and finishes. Cleveland Cavaliers win the Eastern Conference Final in 6 games.
What has Cleveland and LeBron James represented to this team?
Definitely an obstacle, you know, especially last few years. Making it to the Eastern Conference Final, going 6 games to last year getting swept.
James putting the muscle in his hustle and won. They will put the Raptors to rest. 4-0 sweep.
You know, it was our opportunity that of us climbing the mountain knocked us down, you know, and we had to rebuild and understand if we get back there, how do we get past that? So definitely an obstacle.
He's a guy who will be a Hall of Famer, top 3 NBA all-time players. It makes you want to figure out how to beat him because you want to be able to say, look, I knocked him off his throne. And you don't knock him off his throne and saying he's in basketball, but you can say, look, we're the team that beat him.
You don't think y'all could have had one more piece and could have got it done?
Nah, bro, it's nothing you could do.
I'm be honest, like no.
Yeah.
Going through those battles, like it was always like a good series, but like Bron like had our number like every single year. My rookie year was like the best series that we had against him. We took him to game 6. And we had Bismack guarding Bron.
Kyle Lowry and I were joking a lot. He said, what are you afraid of? I said, I'm never afraid of human beings. I'm afraid of lions. And then he laughed. I said, no, I'm serious. Well, why would I be afraid of a human being? I'm gonna be afraid of a lion. And then they asked me if I was afraid of LeBron. I said, I'm not afraid of LeBron or any human being. I'm afraid of a lion. I respect the competition, but I'm just afraid of a lion.
But like after that, like it was night, man. Like it was like no matter what we did, like he had a counter to that. Like
he controlled everything from top to bottom.
Come on, man.
Like it was when you stepped on that floor, it was like it was tough, bro.
We've seen it the last 2 years, and it's been all Cleveland, winning 8 out of 10, 7 of those by double digits, and the last 3 in Toronto have belonged to the Cavs by an average of 18 points. But in 2018, it's the Raptors who have the best record in the East. It's the Raptors who have the home court advantage. It's the Raptors who have a bench to complement the DeRozan and Lowry backcourt. But it's the Cavs who have LeBron, and they hit Air Canada Center 2 days removed from winning Game 7 over the Pacers.
Game 1 is really important because one thing they do have on the Raptors is history. They are in their heads. Toronto has that Game 1 losing streak. I know they snapped that the last round, but especially with Cleveland being the team that they have to get past, like this Game 1 is really important.
They got away with the last series, you know, because he's so great. I don't think he can play that great again this series and beat this team unless somebody on the Cleveland Cavaliers shows up with him. But we also know LeBron James.
When is this the year that Toronto breaks through against the Cleveland Cavaliers?
We the North. We the North. This is the year. This is a different Raptors team. They're going to win this series. They got the best bench in the NBA. Well, that's going to come into play. They're going to have 3 or 4 bodies that they can throw at LeBron. He won't be able to win 4 out of 7 playing the way they play, where they give him the ball every single time and go 1-on-5. That will not work against this Raptors team.
6 points in 20 minutes. 100-96 Toronto. James lines up a 3. Count it!
This is a different Raptors team. They're going to win this series.
I'm excited to play against LeBron.
We the North.
96 Toronto. James lines up a 3. Count it! Love squeezes it. Shot clock winding down. Love knocked away by DeRozan. DeRozan on the move. Smith there defensively. DeRozan swatted by James.
LeBron James pick and roll small. We're going to do it with Corbin.
James drives in and scores. Going to the hole. 105-103. James with 10 to shoot. The fadeaway for the tie. Yes! LeBron James knocks it down. 105-105. Equalizer. We're going to overtime. James goes behind the back. Korver, one dribble, a 3. Count it. Korver bounces for James. Extra feed. Smith lets it fly. It's a 3. Under a minute left. Lowry drives in. Oh, it goes down. Kyle Lowry. DeRozan, ball fake, kick out. Van Fleet, 3 seconds. Fleet, no good. Cleveland's got the rebound, and it's over.
And Cleveland claims game 1 on the road in overtime, 113-112.
LeBron, you guys played 4 quarters of basketball without ever leading, and you still won this basketball game. What made the 4th quarter different? How did you keep your composure?
That's what we've been doing ever since Game 3 in the Indiana series, is keeping our composure no matter what's been going on. Guys stepped up tonight. Everybody stepped up. We got defensive stops that killed us on the glass, but we just stayed with it, and we made timely shots, got timely stops. It's a huge win for us. Hey, to the locker room. Don't say nothing. To the locker room. Don't say nothing.
Was it too soon to call this one of the most pivotal games in Raptors history? They are inarguably the most successful group this franchise has ever had. Yet each time they've gotten even close to the promised land, they've been shut down, often specifically by LeBron James. There's really no other way to describe Game 1 when Toronto missed 12 straight shots down the stretch to let the Cavaliers steal a win in overtime. And if the Raptors somehow blow Game 2, down 0-2 heading back to Cleveland, we all know how that ends. But if the Cavs can get up 2 games tonight, turn this into a quick series, maybe even get a little rest before the conference finals, well, all of a sudden the hope of getting back to playing for a trophy in June looks a lot more promising. So yeah, this game matters. Everyone has something to play for. We'll just have to see who plays bigger when the moment arrives.
He one of the greats for a reason. You know what I mean?
And welcome everyone to NBA Conference Semifinals. It's the Toronto Raptors trying to draw even, but for them it's championship or bust. Nice pass by LeBron James to a cutting Kyle Korver. LeBron James up court for the Cavaliers. Working against Anunoby, put up the left-hand layup. 8-point lead for the Cavaliers. LeBron with 4 points. Boy, it looked like he got hit by Pirtle, but went right through him. He backed it up by shooting 50%. LeBron James takes out his do-it-yourself kit. Assists. Back to James. Nice right down Main Street. Now what he does not want to do is pick up the foul outside. James spins and goes off glass. 6 seconds to go. LeBron with the pull-up. Got it from the top of the key. James with 16. LeBron shoot that right over him. That is huge. James on the drive and one over C.J. Miles.
Boy, as soon as he saw the switch, he's going strong right to the basket.
Cavaliers spin, bucket, LeBron James. Fade away.
And then also screening, doing good screens. And then the one-on-one play right here.
One-on-one. And that three is good. He is feeling it right now.
It was like even when we were the 1 seed, man, like Bron started hit like 7, 8 turnarounds in a row, man. Like nothing but net. Like nothing, no matter who we put on, put OG on him, put DeMar on him. Like it didn't matter who we had, Kyle guarding him for, like didn't matter. Dude was hitting nothing but net turnarounds, like.
Oh, LeBron! That thing was in the air so long, it should have had a movie on it. We'll be back to LeBronto for the fourth quarter after this. Right now, backing down Lowry. Heat check. Still sizzling.
Sees him up, and you're not going to double team him. Come on, he's going to have his way here.
LeBron fades away over Siakam. He's hotter than fish grease.
It almost looked like LeBron's just, all right, I'll get to the Raptors and I'll win, no problem.
Right.
When Bron's out there doing what he did, do you feel defenseless? Because watching it, it looks defenseless, like them boys can't do nothing.
Yeah, sometimes, yes. Like he had a second or third quarter against us, one of them playoff series where he just decided he was going to just shoot turnaround jumpers the whole quarter, and there's just nothing you can do. Off glass, all net, like you knew what move he was going to do, and he still did it, and there's nothing you can do.
With great defense, you know, like it was like moments like that where it was like, all right, man, like chalk it up, man. Like great fight, great series, great game, man. Like hats to them. Yeah.
LeBron backing down DeRozan. There's that fadeaway, and it's butter. 4 on the shot clock for LeBron James.
Oh my!
We're speechless, Hubie Brown.
No, watch the shake. Now watch the fake. See, I come right back, and then I throw the fade away. Look where he is. The distance on the fadeaway.
LeBron is a force, but I truly believe that team played with heart.
It's one of the greatest performances of his career, as far as I'm concerned. The contested shots that he made, falling away over his left shoulder, over his right shoulder, it didn't matter.
All I need is one day.
He was just in the zone. He was on it, and he demoralized the Toronto Raptors like he usually does. It doesn't take away from the sensational performance that he put forth. It was definitely epic, something that will be remembered for quite a long time as far as I'm concerned, and I tweeted about this. He didn't just silence the crowd. He didn't just silence the Raptors. He silenced the country.
One of the most efficient performances in playoff history.
I'm Skip Bayless. That was LeBron James. That was pretty impressive. If he gets you down, he will bury you. If he starts feeling it and starts smelling your blood, he will bury you. And he buried them tonight in every way possible with 43 and 14 assists. Greatest driver, most unstoppable driver of the ball, because he's ambidextrous, he's got both hands, and he can lay it off the glass either direction, and he is still very explosive after 15 seasons in this league.
The series is over. It's done, period. Why? Because the Toronto Raptors ran into their kryptonite, which is LeBron James.
I'm still riding with Toronto, down 0-2, now going on the road.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA Conference Semifinals on ABC. Presented by Modelo.
Like you hear some of the stories like with DeMar and Kyle and Fred talking about like we coming down the court and he yelling the plays out. Like watch from start to finish, like, you know, you go to the cuts and this, like he calling the plays out. Like the ball's going to end up in JV's hand on the backside of this, that, and the other, and you sitting down like.
Valanciunas trying to chase Love outside and James inside. James, reverse time. Now a Thompson screen. Good hesitation by LeBron. Ball fake, pump fake, bucket. LeBron James.
I remember it was a play we was trying to run, and one of our teammates forgot the play.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say what teammate, you know what I'm saying, but like he told the teammate what to do because the teammate turned around to the bench like, "What's the play?"
And Bron told him the play.
Nah, you go over here, and I'm like, man,
that's sick.
Like, this dude's mind like is at a totally different level.
Like, it was some crazy shit. It was some crazy stuff. We called it a play. He was like, "What?" And Bron told him what our play was.
They come out of a timeout, and Kyle Lowry throws his hands up, whatever, and the guy goes, "Dang, I didn't see the call." Bron goes, "You're supposed to be in the corner, and then you're gonna cut across. He's gonna sit a down screen. You're gonna come over. We're gonna switch that, and then Kyle's gonna have to play me one-on-one." Whoop. Kyle plays him, and the dude goes, "Stop it!" I said, "This is every day."
The team shooting 38%. Now, that James downhill. Look out. Virginia got a clear out here.
James inside, gets it to fall. Rookie. One dribble pull up, LeBron, butter. LeBron. Step back three, got it!
Because like he knows our stuff, he knows their stuff, and he telling the audibles, you know, for their team to adjust to our defensive schemes. You know what I mean? It's like
bring it over, like, no, dude, you're right here.
Yeah, like it was crazy. Like it was just like that.
You know, and it just shows you like how locked in this dude be when it comes to that, come to winning time, man. And you see it when he out there on both ends, man.
LeBron James. This guy was looking in your mouth like right there and just calling it was telling the players exactly what was going to happen on the play that you called.
You know, as an opposing coach, that one guy can screw things up for you.
He'll just blow up the whole play like, nah, it's going over there, it's going over there.
Yeah.
And you be like,
wait, so LeBron be knowing all the plays?
Yeah, no, he knows the plays, bro. He knows his plays down to a T, and he knows your plays down to a T.
Definitely know to a T, because he also know people's tendencies too. You know what I mean?
That he know very well.
Like, once you understand and know guys' tendencies, it's easier to cut off certain options and box offense in. You know what I mean? And that's what he's great at.
You talk about somebody to know the playbook, know where everybody's supposed to be, know the other teams, coaches, playbook, the style of coaching, how his ball club's gonna play. Like, Bron's one of them.
Like Trump talking about, he called it out during the game. Like, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. And whatever I do, he know whatever I do is gonna trigger everything.
Yeah. I think the play that sticks out to me is game 3, my last year in Toronto, where he was full court.
Go the length of the floor here.
They're looking for LeBron. They get it to him in the corner.
6 seconds to go. Here comes LeBron. We're tied at 103. LeBron into the forecourt. In on Anunoby. Gets shoved toward the side.
Throws up the floater. Cleveland, that is for you.
Oh, he did it again. LeBron James kicked it high off the window and dropped it through.
LeBron, take us through that last shot.
We had no more timeouts. I had to get open, take a full court, and was able to hit a floater off the glass. And it's my job on the fourth to close it.
That was it. That was like the end of my time in Toronto. Like, that was it. You know what I mean? We was down 3-0. I just remember him shooting that one leg floater and it going in. I was just like, shit, this is it here. You know what I mean? Like, it was it. That one haunted me for sure. That one.
You know, we wanted the floor to be spaced. We wanted him to come downhill full speed because we know when he's coming full speed, no one can stop him. You know, so I thought taking it full court, we could space the floor out, and we wanted C.J. Miles, man, just to come up at half court and just stay, and that Bron come off, and the whole floor would be open. That's what we was trying to create, and you know, he made a tough shot, you know, to win the game.
Listen, man, I've never won a playoff game against him.
We know.
I've been in 4 series with this man. I got swept 4 times.
It's crazy.
I got a couple wins up.
That's it.
Bron definitely gave us a couple of those performances where it was just like, well, I mean, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Especially me, like, I mean, what the hell? What am I gonna do? It ain't nothing I can do. You know what I'm saying?
Spin dribble, James. Got it. At his 5th career playoff buzzer beater on Saturday night as he backs in OG. James, jumper.
It's times he done told us on the bench, Kevin, it's gonna be there. And all I'm thinking is, dude finna steal this pass. Bron done took that mug and threw this behind his back. Kevin Love done slid behind the little screen and shot this down. I'm like, this boy done threw this ball. He done caught this ball, ain't dribbled it, and palmed it and threw it like a bowling ball behind his back, all the way across the court, perfectly in the Kevin Love hands. And I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on the court. I'm just like, even I'm sitting there baffled.
24 minutes to go to keep their season alive. James takes OG in the post.
James. Oh, a dip-de-do! LeBron James.
Especially if he ends up in the NBA Finals. What a move. The way Masai Ujiri went into this, he gave Lowry a 3-year deal. How about that? How about that shot?
James. Oh, impossible angle! LeBron James can do no wrong.
This is what happened to the Raptors. LeBron James happened to the Raptors. He is so much better than everyone else.
Are you ready to admit this Raptors-Cavs series, it's all over?
No, I'm not. I am not. I'm riding with the Raptors. Now, they go down 0-3.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But until they do that, and I believe they can win in Cleveland.
The Toronto Raptors have fired head coach Dwayne Casey. Just a couple of days ago, he was actually named Coach of the Year.
My instant reaction is that it's BS. I don't think he deserved it because he lost to the best player in the world. Now, it doesn't help that he got swept.
The reality is there was no scheme. There was nothing that could be done to beat LeBron James. Nothing.
But he's lost to the same guy the last 3 years.
And I'm sorry, they just happened to run up against the immovable object of this generation.
I don't care what coach you bring in. At the end of the day,
that's not worth firing your coach for and therefore disrupting the consistency of your organization.
Whenever they're going against LeBron and LeBron only, they fold like cheap tents. And I don't think that's on Casey.
Because if this is a knee-jerk reaction to you losing to LeBron, that's stupid.